Hello, Speed Racers, and welcome to the Dice Rolleth. We are a Daggerheart-centric ttrpg actual play featuring about a dozen members of the Daggerheart creator community, ranging from artists to game designers to the cast you see around me right now. Today we begin a short adventure called Tadpole's Tour de Pond.
I want to say that today is just as appropriate because it's Pride
June.
Month. Yeah. Happy Pride, everybody.
A proud Daggerheart racing adventure frame commemorating Tadpole, winner of the Heart of Daggers character creation contest in 2026. Since the origins of this adventure are so tied to the winning characters of that contest, our PCs will be selected from the contest's 10 winners, which are now available as the pre-gen character options for the Heart of Daggers character creator. But before we introduce our players and their characters of choice, I'll go ahead and introduce our GM for this adventure, myself. My name is Jay, my pronouns are they, them, and I make Daggerheart content as Jaybird Games. And that's me. I'm going to keep my intro short and sweet, two things that have never traditionally been said about myself, and we will go ahead and turn things over to the contestants of our competition today.
Hello, my name is Azu, also known as Azu the Bard. I'm one part of the illustrious duo Bard and Raven. I'm also preparing Daggerheart content together with my partner. We've published 2 adventures and we'll publish a few more supplements of it. We're very excited about that. And yes, today I will be playing Tadpole, the namesake of this adventure. You will find out what is his deal today.
Hi. I'm Nico Gallo. I'm an actor, voice actor, burlesque performer, professional game master, and also going to be playing Goldie today. You can find all of my stuff on my Linktree /it's Nico Gallo, ITSNICEDEGALLO. I should get better at that. It's like a phone number or something. Anyway, follow me on all my socials. I post ttrpg content as well on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Blue Sky. Please stalk me, but like politely.
Hi, I'm CXZman. I'm him. I'm a French game designer, illustrator, and forever GM. I'm known in the community for having designed 4 new domains for the community available on Heart of Daggers. And I'm also working right now on the classes that are going to accompany those domains, but are coming soon-ish. And tonight, I guess, I will be playing Winnifred Sunestrea.
Without further ado, how are we all feeling? Are we all ready to hop into our race for today?
Let's let the dice rolleth.
Let the dice rolleth. We open on flapping wings, white and resplendent across the sky. We see soaring through the air a heron flying over this wooded land with rivers winding through it, leading to a pond or a lake. Lake Velocipond, so it walks somewhere between the two. The heron turns its head down, and without diving into the space, our view takes the dive instead, following down into this bustling fair of sorts, where we see people moving about kind of on the outskirts of the pond here. You can see that there are all sorts of food vendors and groups gathering with merchandise for all these different teams. As we begin to put together that there is a race being prepared, we carry through the crowd and weave towards a series of chariots that are being prepped and tied away, making the final touches to get themselves ready for the day's contest. As we zoom in upon the first of these chariots, would you all please describe for me what this chariot looks like?
Since my character is spec'd to have a arcane frame wheelchair, we decided that since it's a chariot and things like that, I want to make it clear, to be truthful to the spirit of this character, they broke free from a boat. So they're piloting this ship, but they wish to never be tied to a ship. However, now they're like the Cobra commander of their own ship, you know? So the arcane frame that we're going to be using, that I'm like plugged into, so to speak. By the way, I'm made out of wood, but I'm covered in like gold plating and stuff like that. Like, this is real pirate ship figurehead stuff going on here. And the chariot is the wheelchair, the boat / chariot, all that. It's one piece. That's what I'm the Cobra. I'm now the captain of the. Look at me. I'm the captain of the ship. And if anyone else wants to explain what it looks like, because I'm only the Cobra commander narratively, but I'd like to see you guys
How
paint
much
a picture.
space did you give the crew? Is there is there enough space, or do we have to like hang onto the backside of the frame of your wheelchair, which would be fine by me, to be honest.
Every once in a while, we hit like a bump, and you pray that your hands are grabbing onto the rails so you don't accidentally like graze somebody's booty cheeks or something as you like bob around and stuff. Like, it's that small, but it's not so small that you're constantly like sardines with each other, I think. That's my imagination.
It's cozy.
What do you guys think?
Cozy.
It's cozy. It's cozy. It's cozy.
Well, fortunately, both of your passengers are very small, so it's not going to be too much of a trouble. I did add a few flowers, and I grew a little bit, lively bark out of the places where the gold leaves run away, just to make it a little bit more sturdy and, I guess, beautiful.
Tadpole is a ribbit seraph, wildborn, with beautiful gray-white wings. Heron wings, one must say. He has a blue-greenish skin with yellow lines that look really cool, really like a racer in spirit. Large yellow eyes, and he's clad in full plate armor with beautiful engravings in it that look like feathers. He's holding a large shield, or rather, currently it's on his back with a really large, beautiful heron feather. And what he's currently doing is he is leaning over the side of the chariot, and with just some paint, he's painting some heron wings on one side, because he also wants to have something of his god, his true god, Heron, the great god of everything in the sky, everything feathered. He's his patron. He's his god. Heron is the best. Let me tell you this. And he just wants to make the chariot look a little bit nicer.
So I you know what? I actually think that I've grabbed my own little like what is it? Is it called a tricorn hat? Yeah, I have. I think since becoming the captain of my own ship, right? The queen of my own destiny, I have a tricorn hat, and I've got like a heron feather that was sourced ethically. They they gave me the feather. They said, it's cool, here, have a feather. I said thank you. I would never have any of your eggs, and I pop it in my hat as a little nod to what was the name of your god again?
Heron.
Okay, Heron the Heron.
Great and mighty.
Got it.
I think as you're kind of painting these accents along the side of the chariot, you're kind of, it's one of the times, I think maybe there's a little bit of Tadpole where when in a destination like Lake Velocipond, there's maybe a tinge of regret about wearing the full plate and kind of, having to wade through all of these kind of mucky marshland areas, but you're grateful for it in this moment because you can create a perfect barrier between the little art piece you're creating on the side of your chariot and the steeds that pull the chariot that are trying to, intentionally or no, muck up your little creation here. Winnifred, would you care to inform us what these steeds that pull the chariot are exactly?
Yes, I would. I will flutter my wings and lower towards the water where our steeds, numerous steeds, are waiting for the beginning of the race. By the way, I look quite small. I am a fairy. I look quite humanoid, but very small, kind of like a Disney fairy in a way, with a pale green skin, with beautiful cyan eyes. And I wear a little ornamented and flowery leather armor, with an old turtle shell as a shield, and a staff with antlers growing out of them. And my wings are beautifully ornamented, actually, added details, like kind of a stainless glass made of green patterns. And for some reason, my hair and my accoutrements is just slightly speckled and ornamented with debris of sweets and multicolor stuff. I just tend to gather that shiny stuff. But I do lower myself into the water, and we can see a tuft of fur jutting out of the water, and I come in and I scratch them a little bit, just so that the whole group of capybaras that are about to pull us into the race just wake up a little bit, because they're about to be very useful to us. Yeah, scratchy, 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 scratchy. How are you?
I have a quick question. I remember we looked this up, and for the life of me can't remember what the answer was, but what was the word for a group of capybara?
Oh.
A council, I believe.
Exactly. I tried to look it up. It's not an official term, but it's what Reddit came up with, and I love this so much. I found one Reddit thread where they're discussing Council of Capybaras.
Council of Capybaras. Okay, you know what?
It sounds awesome.
It sounds dope. It sounds dope.
It sounds regal.
It's also a killer band name.
Yes.
The Council of Capybaras. Bow, 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 bow.
So, Winnifred, while you're currently scratching the head of a tiny capybara, another one tries to lick off the paint that I just that Headpaw just put on it, and stop it! Ah! I'm trying to shoo it away. Goldie, Winnifred, someone do something! These things should pull, not lick. Ah! I'm for licking.
And I go, I'm sorry. I don't think you should be complaining about how well they do or don't pull unless you'd like to take their job for them.
All right, Ted.
Okay.
Calm down a little bit. You're going to make me cast Nature Stone just to give an order to one capybara to stop licking your paint, and I can just gently push them away, and it's going to be fine.
There's one that just looks over at Winnifred and is on Tadpole's shoulder, just wipes a little bit of paint from the cheek and hops back down into the water.
Thank you.
And then
this race is important.
I look at the capybara as it goes into the water, and I go, I like the cut of their jib.
Oh.
There's just a real recognize real kind of moment, Goldie fucks with the capybaras for sure.
Love it. Absolutely love it. I'm going to spend a fear.
Oh, God.
If that's okay with y'all.
Sure.
No,
please.
No, it's not.
Whoa.
We can say no, right?
I do not
Never mind.
consent.
My bad. I'll take it back.
I tried. I just tried.
I
Sorry.
will make you afraid without spending the fear.
You all hear a voice call out from the distance as a figure approaches the chariot. Trouble with your steeds, little one.
I stop painting because it's behind me. Wait, is this Oslo?
You turn and
What are you doing here?
Indeed see a Dracona in blue scale wandering over. And I think there's a moment where this flash of competitive rage washes over Tadpole, and I'm sure the others here have heard about his rival in the form of Oslo Vinarax, the Dracona. You see in the background, though, Tad, something that maybe rocks you to your core a little bit deeper. Oslo has just walked away from his own chariot, which is a plain chariot with a bunch of, you can't quite tell if it's made of tree bark or if it's been kind of made of some sort of magically reinforced papier-mâché. But this plain chariot has been made to look like a giant dead heron. and there are a series of harpies leading the front of this chariot. As you can see, Oslo looking over at you with this really just toothy grin, staring down at you, and goes, "How do you like my vessel?"
Are you serious? You know, is this because I ask everyone else but except you to join the crew? Are you just jealous that I didn't ask you? Did you really have to go all the way to the heretic route and do this?
And I'm just like, it looks like shit. Oh, sorry. I thought you were asking about the captain. Your ship also looks like shit, though.
It is meant to be message. We are indeed the Herons of Heresy, my team name.
I'm sorry, Jay. I want you to know you've done such a great job at making somebody that I am as a person, Nico de Gallo. I immediately hate them so much.
Thank you. I try.
Me too.
Yeah. Oslo is the only rival in this race who I have to spend a fear to introduce.
I love it. Wait,
yeah,
you know, this is my god that you're defacing there. Do you have no faith in my god? I thought we were friends some time ago.
We were. I thought for a long time we were family of sorts. You were like a much smaller cousin to me. But I've had to find a replacement. Robert, why don't you come over and say hello? You see another ribbit walks over and joins right next to Oslo.
Oh, no.
And you are all too familiar. Why don't you let us know what Tadpole's past with Robert is indeed?
Robert is Tadpole's cousin. And he's also this bluish greenish skin, but the yellow lines that are also adorning his tadpole skin are basically facing the other way around. So they are related. And he's younger than Tadpole, and he grew up with him. He helped him grow up, and he knows that he's very clumsy. He doesn't know exactly where he belongs. He's looking for this for his place in the world, and I think this is basically what is going through Tadpole's mind right now. Like, oh no, Robbie, what did you do? Please tell me you're not part of this heresy.
Oh, hey there, Dad. Nice to see you.
So this is how it's going to be, right? This is okay.
Robbie, please, come on over to our crew. We still have space.
Those cute little capybaras you've got at the front of your ship there.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I wasn't expecting that at all. It's so good.
A brilliant jest.
One of them had to sound like Kermit. It's on the contract.
True. Robbie, please don't do this. Please don't throw your life away. It's not worth it. And please, my God, Huron, we are the true believers over here. Please come on over. You see what your supposed captain has done with your chariot?
Oh yeah, it's a lovely little honorific, I think.
Oh God, no! Just like back in the days. Oh.
Oslo is just grinning and staring down at you. Robert's going to actually quickly step away from you, Tad, and go over to the other two in your crew here and go,
"Hey, name's Robert. Pleasure to meet you."
I extend my hand out and I say, "You do know you've made an incredible mistake, right?"
"Oh, no, this is all just a bit of friendly competition here."
I say, "You've blasphemed a god. You have to. You can't be that." And I look over at Tadpole, and I go, "You care. This is your family member, and you care about it, and you love them, right?" And then I say, okay, then I'm going to just finish my sentence there. That's where I'll put the period. And maybe you should carry on your way. Because there are so many things that I think Goldie would like to say about what a dumbass this guy is. But they're out of respect for Tadpole.
Thank you. I can feel your restraint from up here. I'm petting the chariot, knowing that you will feel it.
The boat is like vibrating a little bit though. The chariot just vibrates a creak. Yeah, you can hear like the wood creak. What's up?
I have an idea.
Oh, please, convince him.
Since they are in the thick of having this conversation and taunting each other, basically, via chariot, I would like to take that opportunity to sneak toward that Huron chariot.
Sure.
It should be relatively easy to move there without being heard, because I'm a wild boar as well. So my movement is naturally silent. I have advantage if I move there quietly. I'm a bit small, so I'm trying to go around and just get there silently.
Let's do a little finesse with advantage here. I think that feels fair. Let's get some dice roll.
Let's
roll,
baby.
I'm going to use my wonky ass 2d12s. And that's not a crit. Usually I open with a crit, but that's not the case in that story.
Not today.
It is a 12 with fear. No, not a 12 actually. It is a 13 with fear.
13 with fear. I will take the fear, but that is.
I have advantage. I completely forgot to roll the d6.
Nice.
No worries.
It's a 14 with fear.
Okay, huge difference there.
Yeah, thank you, d6. That's wonderful. Thank you.
Robert turns to try and find the third member of this crew here, and is like,
Oh, I guess it must be off getting food for the capybaras.
and leans down and starts to pet the council of capybaras beneath the water as you deftly maneuver. Oslo is just staring down at Tad and just enjoying this gloating moment.
I'm gonna say that like the capybara, they're the chillest animals. So they are like fully accepting of these assholes and like letting them pet them. And I look at them because they have like an inner peace that I could never achieve. And I just go like, damn it, such beautiful beasts.
A single tear.
Yes, a single tear, and then gets reabsorbed into the gold-plated wood.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm on that side, on the chariot, I want to study the chariot and find some or at least one weak point. Just give a look at how they constructed that.
Ooh, yeah.
Just so that,
Poke a hole in it.
For later reference, I mean, it would be probably looked down upon if I were to sabotage their chariot, of course. I won't do that.
Yes, of course. But if something were to happen,
completely by accident,
Of course.
It's just that, how luck and accident works. I can bend it and I can, facilitate. Now, what I want to do is to find such a weak point and then, just to inspect their chariot much closer because they ask us to look at it very closely.
Of course.
I would like to use my my wild touch. The white touch, and make it. You described it was made of paper and wood. I want to grow out a little flower exactly where that weak point is, so that later on we can think about, this is where we need to strike.
Perfect.
Just so that I'm just embellishing it.
Of course, just a little decorative flourish. And you look around. I'm gonna let the 14 ride here. I think there's you sneaking away. This thing is riddled with little bits and pieces that a single flower petal could probably tear away in a detrimental manner. You can certainly find that spot where maybe on this right wing that's kind of outstretched and then bent down to skim along the waves. You're like, if I just grow a little flower like right at the base where that wing attaches to the chariot, potentially if someone were to cause that a little bit of damage later on, it would probably make the chariot begin to turn in a leftward motion.
Perfect. Yeah, I do take my time to grow a little flower, but below the flower, I'm putting deep roots going inside the machine.
Perfect.
It's just
I
a
love
flower.
that.
It's just a flower.
Of course.
And I flutter
Never
away
anything
back
under
to
the
my
dirt.
I flutter away back to my team. It's a very beautiful chariot you have here, Oslo. I like it.
Thank you very much. I was not expecting such kind words from someone who is, associated.
Do not finish the Tencent.
I've had my fill. I'm all good.
It's our rivalry now. You stay out of this race, you hear?
I will be in the race.
I go, hey, Tadpole.
Yes.
Let them join the race. Because how are they going to know that we're better than them until we beat them and leave them stranded in the pond?
You know, as dim-witted as Robert is, he's on their crew. So,
We'll save Robert.
destroying them.
We'll save Robert.
Okay.
They're going to be okay.
Okay.
How do you feel about the other one, though? Let me just quick temperature check here. How do you feel about
come
the
on,
other
Oslo.
one?
Whatever, right? Look
Okay,
at this guy.
then
What
I
do
go
you
back
think?
to we leave them stranded in the pond.
Yes.
But we'll save Robert, I promise.
The pond is okay, thank you.
Okay,
I mean,
okay,
he's
okay.
a rivet. As long as we sink the ship, he can still swim. But
Oh,
I
that's
would
true.
still
Right.
want to make sure that he's fine. You know, but we still have space. He's just a tiny ribbit.
But
Thank
the
you.
rest we leave stranded in the pond.
Yes.
Yes.
This race just got personal. Even more so. He's just completely focused on Oslo now. He doesn't care whatever happens around him.
As Goldie has pulled Tadpole's attention, Oslo just kind of like waves a hand and is going to go walk back over and admire his perfectly sound chariot with no flaws of any sort, as we all know.
Whatsoever.
No, everything's been made in perfect order. Robert takes a little moment and pets the capybaras, and then gets out and goes to head back over towards Oslo, just being like,
Good luck in the race today, y'all. I'm really looking forward to it.
Good luck to you too, Robert. Come to us if problem arises, okay?
Hey, right back at you.
and he's gonna do a jaunty little hop away.
This guy's too jolly for his life.
I feel
And,
so bad for how frustrated I am with this character, but like also I can't be mad at somebody with a Kermit voice.
Oh, I can. It's fine.
You hear
I do
him
the
walking
killing for
away,
you.
and he's like,
Oh, I'm so new at all this. It's not easy being green.
and he
Oh my
just
God.
carries on.
Yep.
I imagine like in the canon, like because Tadpole, what color exactly are they, Azu?
Bluish green, turquoise, I think is the word.
Yeah. So I imagine like maybe it's like they're a slight allomorph, like it's not typical of y'all's family to be green, and so it's like maybe
Yeah.
they get shit for it or something.
Yeah, I think there's also a little bit of a double entendre there, where they're also just anything that Robert has tried in life, he is a beginner at. He's a greenhorn, no matter how many times he tries. He's just in it for the experience, and the experience never seems to build too much of anything.
That's nice because it's like we're all just figuring it out,
Yeah. It's just
As an added question, because I don't know if we talked about it. What is pulling and powering
Yes.
the human heresy chariot?
So you do notice some some harpies at the front of the chariot.
The harpies, yes.
They are
Yeah.
all dressed in with little heron wings on their arms, and they've got little, again, very shoddily crafted like hoods with heron beaks atop them, just trying their best to mainly serve as both distraction and adding to the effect of the heron theming for this chariot.
I'm not
I-
a GM, but I will give me a stress for that, because I have to suppress the urge to just like pull my head below water and like talk to Huron like, I'm so sorry what they did.
Can I make a flavor suggestion?
Sure.
What if, like, on the top of the hoods, right, there's the heron beak, and then because the chariot is a dead heron, where the heron eyes would be, there's just 2 little X's?
Oh, I love it. Yeah.
Yes,
The 2 little
yes.
Oslo sits down in the chariot across from you, and you can see you have a little bit more time here to make any kind of final preparations. You can see that there are 2 other chariots that have also entered today's race. One of which is this very upcycled, slapped together steel and leather chariot with this big glowing arcane battery inside. And there's this constant kind of thumping bass sound that is echoing from outside this chariot. And you can see there are several women of all different ancestry laying about on top of the chariot. They all look completely done with today. Like they're just like all either like staring down at these arcane slabs, or they're just like looking off and like waiting, checking the time to see when they can get out of here. And pulling that chariot, you can see a large orca with these intricate tags and body paint in this kind of like neon tattoo and goth accents across the eyes. Those are the team you know as the Sour Soul Sisters. And then across from them, you see perhaps the most like renowned celebrity racer of the pack. There is a sleek, aerodynamic teal chariot covered in sponsor banners. And you can see flying all around this chariot are some fellow fairies for you, Winnifred. And going around, arms behind the back like a true old person, leaning down and checking out every little detail of this chariot is a Galapa who has this kind of very folded hat with a little bit of a mesh backing on the leather front, and he's wandering around, leaning in and just going, mumbling to himself in this slight drawl. And you can see that is pulled by an ichthyosaurus that has in these yellow painted letterings across its body the word Dale as its name. You know this to be the Splash Talkers.
That's the only crew that Tadpole will go and like salute, basically, because he's honoring them. Not the others. Although he likes the music that is coming off of this.
There's just a constant thumping bass around. Just growl.
I will flutter towards the Sour Soul Sisters.
Perfect.
Hi. I'm over here.
Hey.
I know we're racing against each other, but could I get an autograph, please?
Yeah, fine. And you see this Inferni who like kind of leans over and is like, "Do you have something to write with?"
You can write on my turtle shell.
Okay, fine.
Tadpole throws a pen at you. It hits your head, your back.
Here.
He just draws an X on the turtle shell, which you know to be the signature of Luna Hex, who is the head of the Sour Soul Sisters.
It's so cool.
You got her blessing.
Thank you. Have a good race.
Whatever.
Right.
Yeah, you're
Sorry
little,
to disturb you.
No worries.
While this is happening, I'm positioning my shield directly at the back of our chariot so that it might act against anything that people might throw at us from the back. And then I will come to the front to Goldie and basically go over again about what this race is about, like the layout, what can be expected, and like, okay, Goldie, let's go over this again. You have to move through these flags. You see the first one over there, right? Then the next one, you will find it afterwards. Then we will have challenges in the middle. Do you listen? Goldie, hello? Hello, Goldie. What are you doing?
Now, Tad, I know you have anxiety, but you do remember I'm the captain of the ship. Obviously, I know how the race works.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure, because let's have a look again at this Oslo dude over there. I don't like them. Please, let's be quicker than them.
Tad, I'm going to make you one promise, and it's the only promise I'm going to keep today.
Yes?
We are going to crush them so hard that they will walk away from this race with an innate fear of water.
Yes! I love you so much!
I'm going to pick and pull their ship apart. As I say
so
in a
wet right
reference
now.
to, I have pick and pull. I do actually want to...
Winnifred, why are you squeaking?
I got an autograph from Luna X. Look at my chin. Look at my shield.
Oh,
You guys look over
Looks
at
a bit
Luna,
heavier.
and the entire chariot that Luna's sitting on, everyone on there just goes,
You know what?
look back.
I'm gonna. I say, hey, could you all just wait here at the edge of the pond, please? I need to. I would like to scope out the competition, and
well, you do you.
I'd like to float around the pond, and it was the sour hex sisters, right?
the Sour Soul
Sour
Sisters.
Soul
Yeah.
Sister.
Sour soul sisters. They're the ones that flipped us off, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to. I'd like to try to find some kind of key latch, something very important that I can use my pick and pull on.
Ooh, the arcane battery probably has something.
Yeah,
Piss them off by turning off their bus.
yeah, just a little something that could really fuck up their day. You know, my equivalent of planting the flower in the boat, like Winnie did earlier. I also would like to say, not only do I want to use pick and pull because I have advantage on action rolls to pick non-magical locks, non-magical traps, disarm non-magical traps, steal items from a target, either through stealth or by force. I know I'm sort of bending the reality of what this card does a little bit, but I also have an experience called an eye for shiny things.
Okay. I like that a lot. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna give you some options here. Let's go ahead and have the action roll and see where we're at here. Go ahead and make a finesse roll for me with advantage.
Okay.
And we shall see.
And I'm
what
going to
ends
spend
up
a
getting
hope.
pilled. Perfect.
Because this time I remember that you spend the hope beforehand, and I'm adding the. I forget more often than I'd like to admit. I'm glad I spent the hope. Okay, let's see. 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 5 is 11. 11 plus, you said 2 for my finesse, is 12, 13. And then.
Did you roll 2 3s?
No, not crit.
Ah, okay.
So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 with my experience. And that's with hope.
Okay, go ahead and mark hope. 15 is more than enough. You kind of with pick and pull. Are the capybaras involved in this ability at all? Just curious.
You know what?
no.
I'm gonna turn the question back to you. Can they be?
Yes. I think either they can be doing the pulling here, or you can have them serve as distraction against the Sour Soul Sisters here.
Yeah. You know what? I say, hey, Cappy babies, why don't you go make friends? You know, do what you do. People like your moxie. And I set them loose, and then I kind of, you know what it is? I think I kind of have like a kind of detachment from the ship, and I think it's less gizmo sounding than that. It's like latches and squeaky like metal, like as I come off, and I think I have like because I want to be amphibious, right? I want to be able to move on water and on land. I think I have kind of like a BB-8 thing going on underneath me. I'm attached to this frame that kind of rolls and stuff. It's kind of like the way tanks have that tread on the bottom, so it can both move through earth and then also kind of paddle itself. And I move through with this little ball situation, just kind of coasting through the water. And while the capybara the Council of Capybara are distracting and being super cute and very friendly because everybody loves them. Kind of go, oh, what's this shiny little latch do?
So, would you like to unplug the battery that seems to be powering the ship? Or would you like to be plugging the main thing that it actually is powering, which is the cable into the intricate sound system that sits at the back of this chariot and is bringing forth that thumping bass? Do you want to target their energy or their inspiration?
I'm gonna do the first one because it'll be way too obvious if I pick the second one and the sound just dies. So I go, oh, it would be a shame if this just got a little too loose. And I think it's one of those things, when wires kind of barely connect, so you can see the spark and the electricity still goes through kind of thing. And again, I know this is all magical arcane nonsense, but I do it just loose enough so that whenever they start getting going and that ship starts moving or the chariot starts moving and racing and stuff, disconnection.
Oh,
sabotage.
Yeah, love it.
And then I carry on my way. I go, hey, you guys have made a lot of friends. Let's go back to the chariot. And I just bring my capybara back with me.
The capybaras are all like clambered on top of the chariot. You can see Luna, who's like still leaned back, but it has like 3 capybaras just on top of her, and she's like, whatever.
Nah,
I don't care.
They just died in
Channeling
my head.
capybara.
You cannot say whatever having 3 capybaras on you. You cannot say that. You're too dead inside. That's not. No.
Yeah.
You can see some of the others have a little bit less resolve, and they're like, Gucci. In a
There you go.
You managed to, with the perfect level of you detach yourself, and they all just kind of clamber on as the chariot coasts a little bit in. Unplug, just slightly. You can kind of hear that like staticky sound that you get when you're like half unplugging an aux cable while there's something still playing, but it stays and goes unnoticed with your brilliantly deployed distraction here.
Nice, just a little pop.
All right, I am gonna give them. Okay.
I really love that my crewmates are doing the sabotaging for me.
You can stay squeaky clean and
Exactly.
Yeah,
You
I
could just-
know you don't have it in you to do this kind of like underhanded bullshit, but I was the figurehead of a pirate ship, so I don't
for
give
sure.
a shit. Yeah,
I mean, I have it in me as well.
yeah.
If
I love
anything,
it. I love
when you come back with the capybaras, I flutter towards you and I just, put my hand for the.
Yeah, just a little.
And I'm like, yes, I've got the right crew. That's why I didn't ask Oslo. He would never have done that.
As you all hear the bugles ring out, we drop right back in, and you hear this boisterous voice call out. Before you can really make out the speech, you turn, and you can see this large figure standing on a little floating kind of wooden stage that is off to the side of Lake Velocipond here. If they were to have a character sheet, they would be a Qatari, but because of the aquatic flavorings of this adventure, this is a catfish person with a big head and long
Hell yeah.
wisping mustache off to the side. You all, via being introduced into the race, have met the Master of Ceremonies, who is named Bogborn Steamhorn. And you can see as they turn to call out to all of you, they say, "Welcome one and all to the Tour de Pond. I am Bogborn Steamhorn, and we are about to begin the festivities. As always, the race will take place exclusively in and around Lake Velocipond. The start and finish line are all located at the small island of Victor's Gate, here in the middle of this vast lake. During the race, you will be presented with 3 challenges that you need to overcome to be awarded a proof of metal. The first crew to reach the finish line with an intact chariot and 3 proofs of metal wins the coveted Gilded Gill. Racers, get set at the starting line."
Goldie,
see
did you hear that? Did you hear that?
A team of ribbits are pushing the stage further away. to get out of the way for the festivities.
And I'm like, Tad, yes, of course I heard it. They shouted it for the entire pond to hear.
Okay, great. Just wanted to make sure that everything is set. Winnie! I'm shouting, and I don't know, maybe you're
I'm right here. I'm right here.
Okay.
Just like literally right behind you.
Yes. Winnie, are you ready? This is important
I
now.
am. I'm not
Okay.
exactly sure
was
what
your-
the proof of metal is, but I guess we'll see when we get there.
Oh,
I go-
it's just a little proof that you finished the challenge. It's just easy, a little batch, whatever.
Winnie, do you have a moment?
I do.
Yes. How do druids feel about murder?
That is quite a direct question, but the answer is we don't have any druid is different from any other druid. We don't have a collective. We don't have like a union of druid telling us what murder. Like, however, if you want my opinion on the matter, I'm happy to kill whoever you want. I have quite the experience with death myself. I see no particular problem with it. What are the logistics of what are you asking actually?
I actually wanted to make sure that if something happened and somebody died, you didn't have like that on your consciousness if it was something you had beef with.
Oh no! I would
Genuinely,
rather
I
you don't
wasn't
die.
about to ask you to kill anybody. I am personally shocked by this response myself. And
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to shock you. I'm very happy to like. I don't want you to die. I would be very sad. I don't want Paul to die. It would be a disaster, and I would rather.
I mean, there's
not
going to be
die
some
again.
morally gray stuff. We don't actually have to go out of our way to make them die. Just if that happened by
no.
accident, I wanted you to be okay.
I mean,
but
accidents will
wow.
happen, Goldie. I'm pretty sure.
yeah, yeah, they are going to happen.
Ted doesn't get anything of this conversation because he continued death staring Oslo's crew. And he's like, I'm going to kill you, Oslo.
And then Goldie realizes that they are on a boat with at least 2 murderers.
Oslo looks
In
over
the
at
name
you,
of
Ted
hero.
Paul.
Sorry, what's
Oslo
up,
looks
Jay?
over at you and does this, and you can hear Robert go,
Oh, you got an itchy neck there, Oslo? Yeah, I got you.
I love him.
I hate them. They're so endearing.
all right. Without further ado, let's begin the race. You hear this kind of like drum beat off to the side as they're kind of building tension, and Bogborn calls out and says, "Racers, you may begin." I would like Goldie, since you are the head of the ship here, you're going to be the first one to engage in our racing countdown we have going. So if you could go ahead and roll your hope die for me, and I will do the same for everyone else.
Goldie, show us how prepared you are.
Okay.
We can do this.
Oh no.
And does it answer?
Oh,
is
God,
it answering your question? Is that a good answer to you?
Could have been a 1.
Okay. Okay.
Could have been a 1.
Could have been a 1. Could have been 1, but it's not. All right.
Capybaras, you got it.
On a 2, there is this. I think you might have whether this has been planted or not is up to your interpretation. But the moment that you kick things into gear, you feel this kind of grinding beneath you as something of a sandbar has kind of been built up right in front of the chariot here. I need everybody in the crew to mark a stress.
Oh,
no.
beans.
straight up.
Yep. You can see that the race is not starting super well for many others either. We'll kind of like look over, and you can see the Sour Soul Sisters and the the Herons of Heresy have both also hit some snags. As I think right away, their 2 features here have been hit. Their disadvantage has kicked in. You see there's this immediate like start and stop, this almost record scratch sound as the Sour Soul Sisters chariot stalls, and you can see all of them just panicking and figuring it out, and you can hear voices like, oh, fuck it, let's just do an acoustic set, and then you see immediately this sound as the right wing of the Heron of Heresy collapses down into Lake Velocipon, and you can see Oslo's craft veering off to the side here. As both of those ships are going to go ahead and mark 1 hull point, which is a little thing that we have
nice.
for our guys here.
Both of you did good with your sabotage.
Yeah, the sabotage
Nice.
was a perfectly executed.
Yeah.
So let's see.
I was saying before.
Yeah.
You just hear Robbie from across. Hey, you got an itchy
Oh.
neck there?
I got a little scratch over here for you.
Immediately, you see the only one who gets a clean start is, of course, the Splash Talkers. Their race engine just immediately goes and kicks up mist into all of your faces as we set off on the race here. And that tracks down.
Goldie, what was that? What was this sand thingy? Did someone sabotage us?
It feels like somebody set something up below us. And I go, Winnie, can you check
Yes.
below?
I can, and I will backflip into the water using my hands like I'm doing some backflip thing. Mid-air, I will actually mark a stress to go into a beast form. And now I do.
Are you pushing us?
No, I'm going to get underwater, but it's easier if I'm an aquatic creature.
Makes perfect sense.
I could go for an aquatic scout. The problem is that if I do that, I'm not hitting anything. And, I don't necessarily need any sort of things like that. However...
Do you have something that could part the dirt?
The question
No,
is the dirt even a hindrance still, or did we already?
Oh, I guess it depends if
get
we
past
are
it?
still already in the water or still in the mud. I don't
You're
know.
still in the mud a little bit here, but you might be able to either with a good enough roll, you might be able to brute force make your way out, or you can clear the path to give yourself a little bit of an edge here.
Yeah, because I figure if you're like an elemental druid and it's earth that's making a muck for us, then maybe you could.
Oh, part of it, yeah.
Yeah, depending on
I
your
can
beast
also give you a
form,
help.
you might be able to make a relevant action roll to try and break away some of that beneath.
Let me help you.
Yeah.
I'm a ribbit. I know how to handle mud. I will spend a
Okay.
hope to help you.
I'm all about
Whatever you
mud.
do.
Well, I guess, regarding what I can see, probably is still going to be a predator because those are getting beefy, much more beefy
Yeah.
than me. So you know what? I will go and become a mud predator. Let's do a Komodo dragon.
Oh,
Oh,
Nice.
love it. Okay.
And I become a big, dangerous lizard, and I splash into the mud, getting into the undertracks and try to
yeah. Go ahead, slip that
thrash
tail.
around. And
Yeah,
I start
yeah, you
thrashing around to get rid of all the mud, and there's probably some rocks that are merged in there. I just get rid of that with my food strength.
Love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah, you dive down in there and clear away a little bit. Let's go ahead and get an action roll here. I feel like strength makes sense, but if you wanted to make an argument for agility, that could also work.
I
And
did
if you're
make sure to
just
boost my
thrashing-
strength, so I would appreciate that to be strength.
Absolutely.
And
And I believe you're
advantage for
getting
me.
advantage from Tadpole.
That is wonderful. I will probably not need your advantage, but I will use it anyway. It's a 4. You help me roll 4, which is going to be 14, and then plus 7, which is going to be 21, which
Ooh.
also adds a plus 2 because of my form, which is going to be 23 with hope.
Wow. Okay. Go ahead and mark hope. Describe for me how this Komodo form enables the chariot to not just kickstart and move again, but to move with a heightened sense of speed. Like, how are you bolstering this thing along? How are you giving advantage to our next roll here?
I am digging in the mud, and I noticed that I guess we'll see if it actually is the fault of anyone, but I get into the mud and I flash around, and my snout actually hits something, and I bite it and I get rid of it, and then when I get out of the mud, someone installed something to hold us down. It was
Love
not just the mud covered it, and I just removed that, And because Goldie was pulling very hard, actually it goes some sort of a drift start, like, and the speed was there, the energy was there, but there was a good old hook that was holding us down, and I just got rid of that. Used a claw to latch to Goldie to just get dragged behind because I don't want to be separated with the rest of the group. And like, whee!
I'm going to go ahead and say that there was something that is lodged into the sand here that's not like, you're not caught on just the sand. Buried beneath it, angled at like a 45-degree angle to clip against the bottom of the chariot, was a shield that had been buried down in the sand, and you toss it aside and manage to get it out of the way. As it comes up towards the surface here, and like kicks up briefly into view, Tad, you can look over and see Oslo's shield skipping across the water, having been freed away here.
I will use my tongue to grab onto this, like... I will want to get this. He will get the shield back eventually.
Latch on.
Perfect. I climb back onto the ship. I have found this shield on the... Oh, sorry, my voice is different.
We just fucking... I'm going to say as soon as that impediment's out of the way, just... Goldie is like, Capybaras! I ask for your counsel, and then just...
They all look to each other and then look forward and boom, just off to the races.
And then I'm just like, you see another teardrop, just like, such beautiful beasts.
The synergy is just...
The synergy.
Since you freed us up here, Winnifred, why don't you go ahead and roll your hope die with advantage. So roll twice and take the higher of the two.
As we're
which time you
chasing
said?
the others, I guess.
Your hope die.
Oh, okay. So I rolled my hope die and got a 10, and then I re-rolled it and got a 10. So I think the highest is a 10.
Crit?
Yep.
I don't think it counts as a crit.
Yeah, you critically slot into the same row of this table. I'll put that number in bold. Perfect. Oh man, yeah, this is perfect. So I'm gonna narrate everybody else first because there are some fun little hiccups here. You watch as ahead of you the splash talkers, who their chariot was kind of like peeling away. You can see Oslo stand up on the heron and throw a vial of acid out towards their ship, clipping into it and causing it to lilt slightly into the water as it loses a bit of its advantage and marks a hull. And let's see here.
So they're just straight up just attacking each other.
They're messing with each other.
Yep.
At least we had like the courtesy to pretend like we weren't destroying their ships.
You were having the conversation, which was nice. Let's see. So actually, I need to re-roll this guy because. Yeah. Okay. So they're not doing great. They've taken some damage. They're falling behind a little bit. As part of that, they get a hull back. The heron, taking this moment, you can see Oslo leans back and is like, "Robert, clear the other wing." And you can see Robert goes over to the left wing that is kind of like dipping us down into the lake here and just like slowly kicks it away, and the ship actually begins to pick up speed significantly as they rolled a 12, getting a little bit of reinvigoration here. Let's mark that one off again. And then I've got the Sour Soul Sisters, who are, again, just still trying to get things. They've managed to get the battery back online, but none of them are moving the ship forward. It's just kind of coasting along in the current because they're all focused on getting their equipment set up again, making sure that they're ready to get back into the race. And then with a 10 here, you see, as you've managed to clear the shield away and you're pulling off, you can go ahead and clear one stress from each crew member. So you're immediately getting that stress back that we marked earlier.
Oh, yay.
as you see under the water here, there are a couple of little like tortoises that are kind of scooting along on the side here and lift you up into the air and like help you along to get out of this kind of the thick area of rocks here that you can kind of plop back down and get a little more momentum going on your next roll.
Nice.
I'm leaning over our chariot and like tapping them on their shells. Thank you guys. I knew I could count on you.
They give a little nod and look over to the capybaras and give them a nod of knowing acknowledgement and head back down in here. Man, I only have 3 fear. What do I want to do here?
All that fear.
No, I'm gonna hold off for now. I think we're having enough kerfuffles with the rolls on their own.
By the way, do we have an audience? Are there like people's watching and
there
shouting?
are. So similarly to how that stage was set up, where it's being kind of pushed along, there are people who have kind of brought their own little floating devices and are able to kind of coast along behind the race here. And as you look ahead, you can see on the riverbanks and in kind of trees along the main island here, you can see there are people who are kind of like, taking up different posts, like any kind of extreme sport where it's like they've done a lot to get this one seat, but really they're only seeing this one turn, and then they're like relying on the announcer for the rest of it.
It's giving the pod races from Star Wars: The Phantom Menace.
Very much so. Very much so. Tadpole, why don't you go ahead and roll your hope die for me?
Ooh. First roll for me, at least. Let's see. A 3.
That wasn't a 2.
3. 3's not 2. That's true. We're moving up. 3 is in the same row as 2 on this. You're going to get the same result.
Ah, fuck.
As you are rocking through the waves here, I have, let's see, what can I have to make this more impactful? I think as the turtles move away, I am going to go ahead and spend 3 fear. Is it 3? Yeah, it's 3. Yeah.
No.
3, holy crap.
Those waves kind of begin to go still, and you can see some kind of like bubbling and like a rise within the water as heading towards you from like where the direction that you're trying to go is a pack of feral piranha that are just jumping out and trying to attack everybody in this. Yeah, our little piranha friends here are going to be having a field day, just taking you all on. First of all, we see that they are not exclusively attacking our ship here in this scene. There's significant damage is being dealt to both the Splash Talker and to the Sour Soul Sisters. These goths, they've had a rough go. Highest number rolled is 3 for them.
Oh no.
They are getting just like they finally just got the audio set back up and they're about to begin a song, and then they hear this kind of chittering as piranha move up to attack at them, and they're not pleased with this.
I feel bad for the audience watching, because the moment anybody made the connection between like the Hex Sisters and stuff, they probably became an audience favorite just to watch them get absolutely wrecked, like right from the get-go.
Yeah. You can just hear voices from the crewmate on that chariot go, I don't even care.
It's whatever.
They're getting harangued by these people. There's going to be a little bit of an attack towards you all. Let's see here.
I want to do I am your shield for our boat.
Reaching out, you certainly can do I am your shield, because they are going to attack the boat, and they just rolled, what is that, plus 0, so they rolled a 12 to hit our boat here. Goldie, what is your evasion?
My evasion is 13.
Okay. All right.
Rogue in the house.
I think there's a mix of both you just like being able to deftly navigate around all of these piranha that are jumping out at you, and anytime that one does seem to be about to strike true, you just see a single capybara bounce up out of the water and knock it out of the way as you As
just time and time again, I'm just blown away by the majesty of you creatures.
It's like in slow motion for you here. Perfect.
I yell at them, "You'll never take us!"
They respond in a series of aggressive chitters. You can't quite get a track on. Perfect. We are at a so as that kind of swelling within the waves subsides, you're able to make some significant progress here. You are able to pull away. You can see the kind of starting line fading away as you make the turn around the corner, and you can see this kind of it looks like an island in the middle of the raceway here, made of some kind of like dark grayish material. You are actually, in this moment, the first ones to make it out to this space as you kind of make your way around to the side here. What do you all do as you see this obstacle that is kind of forming in the road? The river,
Hey,
rather.
Paul, is that a normal island? Was it always there?
Wait. This must be the first challenge. Goldie, head on straight there.
That was not the expected answer.
Okay, so I think that I'm gonna stay the course and try to control and navigate this thing, which actually literally the first word under finesse is control. So I'd like to attempt a finesse roll to sort of like steer my ship true.
Sounds perfect.
Either Jay, because you're the one describing it, does it make the most sense to just like go over it, or is it like a blockade almost where at which point I would go around it instead?
It's shallow enough that you could go over it with a significant enough roll here.
Okay, I'm gonna ask my cisgender, my boys, y'all want to get some fucking hang time over here?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Go.
let's fucking go. Then I'm gonna do it like a 90s like teen movie where it's like bam, and you hear like a guitar go like bam as we get hang time going over it.
Sick. Go for it.
Oh, for the audience,
Awesome.
by the way, the reason I pointed out the cisgender boys is me and Jay are both they thems, and then I believe Azu and CXZman are both he hims. It was relevant to me at the time when I said that, but now I have to over-explain everything. Happy Pride Month. So close to a crit, but not. That's going to be, let's see, 3 + 4 is 7, with hope +2 is 8, 9.
9. Okay. This will be a good spot for us to stop at, because you actually do manage to head true. You feel there's something off. You feel like you should be like reaching the spot. It's almost like the island is moving like a little bit away from you, and then you realize its angle is also changing as it kind of lilts and turns upward, and you see, as you do manage to get some air, you feel a hand grabbing onto the chariot and lifting you up as this giant hippopotamus stares down at you and lets out this bellowing growl, looking down at the crew of Tadpol's chariot. We're going to go ahead and end there for today. Folks, thank you so much for tuning in to our first episode of Tadpol's Tour de Pond here. We have more in store. As you know, the race is not yet finished, but that was our first leg here, and I thought it went pretty great. Very excited to have this group here with me. Again, my name is Jay. My pronouns are they, them. You can find me in a bunch of random places as Jaybird Games. Currently working on some added Daggerheart stuff. Check out Starbreaker, and that's it for me. Nico, why don't you go next?
Hi, I'm Nico Gallo, actor, voice actor, burlesque performer, professional game master, and ttrpg content creator. You can find all of my links on linktree/it's Nico Gallo, ITSNICODEGALLO. Please follow me as many places as possible. I've started streaming myself playing games on Twitch, like Baldur's Gate. I want to play Elden Ring, so you guys can all watch me throw a temper tantrum as I get my ass kicked. And I'm probably going to play Hades 1 and 2, because they are a bisexual's paradise, and in addition to Baldur's Gate, one of the queerest games I know. And I think that, speaking of Starbreaker, I just want to give a quick shout out to two of the people. I mean, everyone here, besides myself, is like actively a designer for Daggerheart. Not like officially with Darrington Press. They just design a bunch of content for Daggerheart, right? So CXZman's done a bunch of really cool stuff with classes and domains. Azu is the one who designed the frickin' adventure. And Azu, I know that you're too humble to just like say, give me my props, but I want to give you those props. You designed, so far I'm having a great time. Jay, having a great time with you as the GM. And I want to say, on the topic of Starbreaker, I did a quick 1 to 2 hour sort of play test session where I got to play with some of the Starbreaker mechanics. They are fun. It's
Hell yeah.
minimal, but just enough to give some flavor. They loved the countdown mechanics where everyone got to have a role for a part of the ship crew. We actually flavored them as mechs and stuff as well. Literally, the stars and dreams at the end of the session was, I really want to try more of the Starbreaker stuff. They want to do another set. I said the next one would be a playtest. I would try something new. They were like, can we do one more Starbreaker session? So take that,
That's
put it in your
awesome.
pocket, go to sleep with that. And I'd like to pass it off to Azu.
All right. Thank you. Yes, my name is Azu the Bard. I'm one part of Bard and Raven. And you can find us on a lot of places on the internet. We are started streaming some design streams every Monday afternoon, European time. We're putting also the VODs on YouTube. We are having now a free Patreon that people can join, where we are posting every week a piece of homebrew that we are creating and some teasers of new supplements that we as Bard and Ravens are working on. There will be a new bee-themed supplement very soon. Actually, it should be out when this is going live. It will be out. Find bees on Heart of Daggers on where you get all of your Daggerheart third-party content. Free Patreon, Twitch, YouTube. Find us on Heart of Daggers. Heart of Daggers, the best platform for third-party AI-free Daggerheart content. The only platform that are going full on AI-free and with lots of digital tools. We have talked about this for a lot of time, but Heart of Daggers is the thing to go. I think that's it from my side. Yes, this adventure is from me, or rather from my partner and me, Bard and Raven, to commemorate the victory of Tadpole in the character creation. And you can play this too. It is a free adventure that you can pick up right now on Heart of Daggers. Go into the character creator, go to the pre-mates. You will find Tadpole's picture immediately there at the button. Click it, download the adventure, have fun with it. That's it from me. CXZman, up to you.
Yeah, I've been CXZman. I'm French game designer, illustrator, and forever GM. I'm known in the community for having made 4 domains. That's 4. Math indirect. And working on new classes to go along them. They'll be going soon. I'm not even sure they're going to be out by the time this video goes online. But you can find me in my links at any point under my profile, I'm pretty sure. And that was fun. I'm so honored to be playing with wonderful creators and discussing with tons of others on many communities, and I'm having a blast.
Hell yeah. Also, CXZman is playing Winnifred, which is the submission for the character creation contest from Redhead, who is part of the Dice Rolleth team. So just wanted to do a shout out there. Any other plugs for the Dice Rolleth team that we want to do at the end here?
Oh, I just wanted to call out Goldie is also a pre-made character, right?
Yes, Goldie is also a pre-made character. They are made by Vocal Eyes. I'm not sure if are they a creator? Do they do other stuff, other design things? Because I want to give them a shout out if they do.
Let's find this out for next time.
I do not see any link tree or anything for them, but they were very kind and explained a lot about the character. And thank you for taking the time, by the way, Vocalize. And also, I'm having a lot of fun playing Goldie, so I appreciate you making a very cool character.
Yeah. Great.
It's an amazing character. Yes.
Yeah,
thank you, Jay, for GMing for us.
Thanks for
Jay.
joining. Happy to be here.
Oh, wow.
I knew it.
Wow.
This is no island. This is no moon. This is a space station.
Paul knows what this is, and he's so excited.